video we'll explore some of the options for the pop-up Ajax windows that you can create. So you can see here we have a very simple grid, and we're going to put some buttons on to open up a related grid in a pop-up window. So we'll go back to design mode and we'll choose insert button, and then we'll go here and we'll go to our action JavaScript, and we'll say open a grid component, and we'll choose a simple grid here called customer list, and we'll link that grid to the current grid based on say the state value. So when we open up the grid, we're going to see all of the records that match the current state in the record that has focus. And we're going to choose we'll start out with a modeless pop-up window, and you can see now there's an option called reuse existing window. So I'll leave that unchecked, which will cause each new window to open up independently of the other one. And the window title now, I'm going to change it to be customer in, and then I'm going to use a placeholder to pull data from the current record. So you can see the placeholder is called bill state region. So I'll go here and type in bill state region, and then let's go ahead now and save that, and go ahead now and do a live preview. So you can see there's my button, and when I press the button you can see the window title says customers in Massachusetts, but it's a modeless window. So I can go now and, for example, press Ohio, and another window opens up, and there's customers in Ohio. And now I can scroll to another window over there and say California, and so there's my customers in California. So now let's go back and set it to reuse the same window. So we'll go back to the editor now, and we'll check this reuse existing window box, and now I'll go ahead and save it, and do a live preview. So now I click, there's customers in Massachusetts, and now I'll go and click on Ohio, and you can see we're using the same window over there basically. So so we're not opening multiple MDI windows, and every time I click on a window, the window title changes. So now let's go back and look at another option for the window, and you can see here that in addition to basically opening up the grid in a window, we also have the option of opening it up in a tabbed UI pane. So now clearly what will happen is that the grid itself might not be running in a tabbed UI pane. So if it's not running in a tabbed UI pane, then it's going to degrade gracefully to open it up in a window. So let's check that out now, and we'll save it. And so now when we run it, and I press the button, you can see it just opens up in a window. But now let's go ahead and take this grid and put it inside a tabbed UI component. So let's go ahead now and close this down, and create a new component, and we'll go ahead here and choose our tabbed UI builder, and we'll go to our tab buttons, and we'll add the grid that we just created, which was customer has buttons over there. And now let's go ahead and run this in, and you can see now when I click it, when I click the button, I get a new pane over there, but the pane title hasn't been set. So I'm going to put it on pause right now and resume this in the next video.